GSL. In the top right, we do have Dark, a winner of everything at this point. And in the bottom left, we do have Maru, who does not really need that big of an introduction. He just won the last DreamHack in Dallas, punched his ticket into the Esports World Cup there, taking that first spot. And he's still in the race for GSL as well. He lost, he didn't win the last GSL though. So that was taken by Hero, who's like Hero, Dark and Maru are basically #1 for the races on the Korean server. But now Dark has gone into military. So who's taking that first place spot for the Zerg race? In the run are Shin and Solar. And it feels like Solar is a little bit more accomplished than Shin, so he should take that. But Shin, he could make his impact this year. It could be the year of Shin, we don't know. This is still a game of Dark though. And man, who's not gonna be excited for Maru against Dark? Two of the greatest to ever touch the game in one of the most exciting matchup. I'm kind of sad we don't see Innovation make a comeback, to be honest. I feel like Innovation was one of the greatest players we had in the scene. The Mr. Robotic play, you know. Sometimes it would be a broken robot, sometimes it would just be insanely powerful. The absolute efficiency for the Terran race, unrivaled. And then we would have like players like TY, right, who also retired. Who had those magical runs in Katowice and some others, right? So TY also one of the greatest of the Terran race, unfortunately. Retiring from the game. I think he's playing a lot of StarCraft Brood War though. Not really to that much success. He was though, there was a time where he was in GSL and ASL at the same time, so that was a little bit, quite a unique thing to have. And he did play both tournaments, but I think he lost in both rather fast. Now, Maru is gonna potentially lose that rebound. Oh no, how could I doubt Maru, the god himself? Of course not. Of course not. I mean, look at him. Unscathed. Maru, by the way, if you were wondering, he does not have to do his military service because he is the very, very unique Asia Games StarCraft tournament winner. And since the Asian Games is an Olympic festival, he basically won a gold medal for his country there and does not need to do military service. He's liberated from military service, as are all Olympic gold medalists. And there you go. Kind of need to go back and rewatch that tournament, man. It must have been insanely high competition for the Koreans, because everybody was probably like, all right, if I win this one, I don't have to go to the military, I can just keep playing. Because of course, military service in Korea is a double-edged sword, because it does not only cost you time, where you most likely don't have time to play the game at all, but it also doesn't mean you're not allowed to participate in tournaments, you're not allowed to earn money. So you're not allowed to participate in tournaments and play for money, right? The only one, Faker, the League of Legends player, I'm not sure why he was able to, but you also probably have heard of the guy Soul Key, a Zerg player. He used to play StarCraft Brood War, then StarCraft 2, now StarCraft Brood War. Is the best Brood War player currently in the world of the ASL, and I think he has like 3 in a row or something. It's pretty sick, actually. And he has also GSL wins and other things. So he's a champion in both games. Very unique. You see this like the likes of Rain or Flash. It's a very, very low number of people who can count themselves amongst those. And that guy has a unique situation to himself as well. He's the only earner in his family. So he is also liberated from military service, because if he would not be able to earn money, his family could not survive, because they don't have anyone else who could earn money for them. I'm not exactly sure about his family exact situation, but that's apparently why he does not have to go to the military service. So there you got it. Now Banshee's coming in here. He's gonna attempt to deal some damage with those, cloaking them quite far outwards, so they are not going to be scouted here. He's coming in from a very nice angle, but there is already a score in position here, so he immediately will find the drones. Alien's coming in here trying to get some drones, but nice block there with the Avid Chamber. In the end, he still gets 5 drones, so pretty decent damage for these Hellion Banshees. Let's get deal. Alright, we're back here. Ultra's Cavern on the way. I'm sorry to talk to my wife there for a moment. And yeah, Maru has managed to push down this base here in the north. So Dark's been kind of tough to defend that one, and in a tough spot to defend that one. Big drop here coming into the north. Meanwhile, he's also pressuring in the south, but we do see a counterattack finally getting behind the lines here of Maru's defense and reinforcements. But in the end, he will only grab a couple tanks for himself. That's gonna be about it. Maru, if he could kill that Ultraless Cavern. Oh no, actually this is gonna be a nice defense here by Dark. But in the south, the base is gonna get broken. It's gonna be cancelled though. This counterattack has been dealt with as well. And Maru still has a bunch of Marines down here. His execution is just top notch. It feels like his Marines just live longer than anyone else's. He just always knows when to move in and when to fight and when to run and when to just stand his ground. And now he's gonna evacuate again here in the north. Spore Crawler ready, but he does see this, but this tiny spot which is actually not not in vision now. He's gonna move a spore down there to keep that vision up and also have a defense line against that medevac coming in again and again here. And Maru's moving out to take his 4th base. He has a 5th on the way already. But taking more than 4 bases is quite difficult on this map, on Frostline. You have kind of 4 bases on your plateau, and then there's like a second plateau, which is gonna be, as you can see here, which is gonna be the extra 2 bases. So even Dark is struggling to take a 4th base, but if it's 4 against 4, I kind of feel like Maru has an advantage here. 3 Ultralisks are just gonna kill this base. Maru lifted, he lifts the base. He's gonna lose a bunch of SCVs though, but this is an expensive run by. Can Maru defend though, Dark? Can he potentially break the man? He's coming in from a lot of angles. There's nothing really to anchor the defense, nothing to deal with the Ultralisks, no ghosts. Tanks are not enough. Too many Ultras. They don't even have kindness plating. It's just too much. It's just too much. He's just gonna overrun Maru. Maru still has a pushing force across the map, but it's mostly Marines. There's nothing really that's equipped to deal with Ultras if they get their kindness plating. Man, what are you guys doing? Skipping on lag day over there. He's already on top of the production. Marauder's coming in finally, and with the kindness plating not finished up yet, we see they're actually eating a chunk of the health here. But still, finally that thing does get completed, and this is the last ditch effort here from Maru. And there's the Ultralisk, and that's gotta be the end to this pressure. And if he keeps the Ultras, now he's just gonna run into the base. Maru has to do Dark. Getting a quick one here. Instantly defeating Maru in that first map. Whoa, what a game. Thank you so much. I'm trying. Still a professional observer after all, you know? Even though I'm casting these games here. I want to make some beautiful shots if I can. Okay. So Maru lost the first game against Dark. Can he turn it around in the second one? The map is gonna be Amygdala. I actually need to pee, but I think I'm gonna hold on that one. Maru looked so sharp in the early game and then the mid game. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm gonna go pee here first. Just give me 1 second, 1 minute or something. Gonna be right back. Alright, back, and we're instantly going into the action here. In the top right, we do have Maru. In the bottom left, it is dark, and Maru is saying, I want a wall, my natural. This could be a command center first. You sometimes see it with an opening like this, the depot out here in the front, and then into the command center, and then stuff like that. And indeed, oh no, I thought it was the Overlord I have selected. It's just gonna be a regular opening, it seems, from the man himself, El Maru. And Dark, kind of doing the same. But I'm not sure about the low ground wall, like stuff like that is bustable, right? And there's no layer of defense behind this, so... Even a marine only. So he's gonna try to deflect the Overlord. That's basically a thing you get for yourself if you make the barracks, of course, down here and go instantly into a marine. You can even go for 2 marines. You could potentially snipe the Overlord. So let's see if he tries to make a second marine. He has one queued up already, and he's gonna use... Oh, he needs to get out though. He needs to get out. He could already stand here and shoot at the Overlord. And he's not going to do that, and I'm not sure if I like this decision, because it's something you get for yourself. Now he's going to use the marine. He could lift the barracks, of course. He's going to use the factory now. Is he going to lift the barracks? Yes, he's going to lift the barracks. And he will confirm that kill. That's a big supply block. This is the next unlock of supply. But I'm pretty sure an Overlord only gives 8. He makes a hatchery right now. Should be 27 out of 28. See, he can only make 1 drone. And that's exactly what he's doing. Even though he has so much lava stacked up. Alien opening again here from Maru. It's gonna have that starport here in the north. It's gonna wall with that one. And the Hellions are starting to attain the map control here. Stim. Very fast Stim. No Banshees. Gotta be a Liberator. That's also very gas intensive, but he will use that tech lab for instant Stim. Do we see a second barracks, or is he just gonna throw down a couple extra barracks? We don't see the second barracks yet, so yeah, it's gotta be 2 more. Mostly. Oh, maybe he's just in time. It feels a tiny bit slow, to be honest, for only 1 extra additional barracks. He's gonna use this for a reactor production to get the double medevac out, and this will be a 16 marine push, but honestly, as I said, it kind of feels a little bit late here already on that second barracks, the production. Now, Dark hasn't seen this one. It's not a 3cc opening, which has been so meta. It's a 3cc opening, which has been so meta, but it's the 2-1-1 follow-up, which is not going to be the Hellion Banshee, which of course has been the staple here. Now, 2-1-1, if being scouted, well, it's rather easy to counter. You just need to have the appropriate amount of units, and it also means that right now you can freely drone. You don't need to be that careful about Banshees or these... like, what are these guys? Hellions growing in numbers, right? You see, oh, what you see is what you get already here. So it's 4, and that's gotta be it. Nice snipe there on the creep tumor there. And there is the Liberator setting up in the main. It's gonna get a couple drones here. Oh no, only 1. Is he focusing on drones? Yeah, there we go. He's retargeting on drones, and he's gonna sacrifice the Liberator. Not sure if that was a good move. Oh, he could have moved in, but I mean, the Lings are in position here. Ready to pounce. Queen's coming from behind here. And he does find the Baneling Nest. But this is already looking very good here for Dark, I have to say. The double upgrade is nice though. And don't forget that this is... I mean, see how late this barracks was? It's not even close to 16 Marines. It's like 11. That's what I said, like, this barracks feels awfully late. Now he's actually making a reactor. Oh, okay, so he double produced a medevac and then he's gonna make the reactor with the starport. So skipping a little bit on production here. And he's just using what he has right now. He does not have an armor yet, so those can only be used as Hellions. If he keeps them behind the Marines though, they are gonna assist greatly in dealing with those Lings. And the Marines are gonna be fine to fight those Queens, but 5 Queens is a lot. And 2 medevacs are not that much healing power. There's no 1-1 upgrades yet. There's no combat shields yet. There's the armory though. Follow-up might be quite powerful here. He still has those 4 Hellions, don't forget. You can use them as Hellbats. But we will see Banelings. We will see Banelings speed ready. There's gonna be 1-1, but that's not gonna be there for the next fight, most likely. Hellions actually rotating around, going off on a lone trip themselves, so they will not be there to assist in a big fight, most likely, as they're gonna get caught here in just a moment. Unless he can run away. And he will do so, okay. +1, about to finish up here. Sniping some Banelings. Oh, one Marine. One didn't fit in, and the other one said, like, I'm premium, man, you can't afford it. Oh yeah, that would be a storm location. Now the push is commencing in the north. He's pulling the double medevac from the south to assist in this matter as well. The Hellbats are there, 4 Hellbats in the number, 2 tanks, a bunch of Marines, but this army from Dark is already big enough that he can even split up for a counterattack, it seems like. And that's indeed what he's gonna do. He might just sacrifice the space here in the north, but I mean, this is the whole story. She's going in with Banes, with Lings. Oh, Banes against tanks is not really what you're looking for, but if he gets on top of the production... Oh! Kill the tank. There you go. He even morphs a Bane on the depot. It's so freaking insult to injury. And he's gotta kill a bunch of SCVs with this. Look at that. Bam, there we go. Now we do have the main engage at the same time, and that was a little bit too much for Maru here to look at. Dark catching him again there in that fight as well. A lot of good Baneling connections here we saw on the tail end of the camera shot. And tanks are getting pushed back. Now only Marines, only medevacs, no anchor to this position left. And just, it's like, I don't know, 9 Marines again. So 1 cannot fit. I guess he's gonna save them all for now. But these armies are looking smaller and smaller from Maru. But he is killing the bases, so he is resetting to 3 base, and that's a lot of production as well. We do have a macro hatchery though. I mean, if he can kill the Baneling Nest, it could be a timing window for himself opening up there, but he's not going to be able to do that. As you can see, there is a macro hatch here in the main base, but he's starting to run low on minerals in the main. Going into Hive now. I wouldn't mind seeing a couple of Infestors. He's so reliant on this Ling Bane composition, and he really wants to play Ling Bane Ultra. Oh, he sets up Bane traps. Alright, that's what it's gonna be. Yeah, he needs something, and Burrowed Bane Mines are gonna be something that could deal with these pushes, but it's not in position yet, so he's gonna have to cancel this base again. And the Marines here in the north are still fighting. Now Maru has managed to re-establish all of his bases here. He has a command center on the way. Oh, there's nothing defending this. There's not even a bunker. Not even a wall. And in the meantime, we do have the big engage in the south as well here. Not enough to break this army though, but Maru... Oh, he's just going for the hatchery. I'm not sure about that one. Baneling's about to finish up here. There's a bunch of Banes coming behind from that as well, and reinforcements have been intercepted again. by Dark. He does reveal the burrow now, but oh no! Oh my god, insta cancels because he says, oh shit, I need to remake SCVs. I think cancelling the base was a bad move because you will... Oh god, this is where the wall is not here. Maru, can you freaking create some walls? You're a Terran player. Please, please, pretty please. No way. That might have cost... Oh god, no. Those Banes, it can't be true. Oh god, no, 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 no. I mean, look at the SCVs. Nothing is mining right now. Look at them. This is in shambles, this game here. Maru is scrambling to get the scans out. This is what I said, like, I hated him cancelling that command center because he needs another orbital. Like, not getting a planetary, I get, yeah, but having an extra orbital, if you lose so many SCVs, is a must-have. And I feel like that was a mistake, a big mistake by Maru. Now, again, a bunch of links running, and he cannot raise this depot because there's burrowed Zerglings there. Now he's finally gonna get this, but he even does splash damage himself with a Widow Mine there. He loses more units, more SCVs in the main. He scans this area, but the links are burrowed out of position. Oh god, Dark's burrow play is so annoying. And Dark behind this is just establishing more bases for himself. He's going in again. A turret now to get up the vision here. I don't hate this, but Dark is just, he doesn't care. He's still doing the same. It's insane. And that counterattack was massive. It's so huge. It bought enough time for Ultralisks, it bought enough time for Infestus. Oh my god, another... No way! He snuck in 2 Banes. Kills another 7 SCVs. Is he gonna morph 2 Banes with these, or 3 Banes or something? Oh, Infestus here. So if these ever unload, they're gonna have a bad time. I feel like he did see the Infestor though. They're gonna get a fungal from the north if he doesn't, from the high ground if he isn't careful. But these links actually are almost out of vision. It's gonna walk in. It's gonna hit Maru again here. In 2 areas actually. He just keeps on reburrowing those. Good friendly fire here. So Dark. Oh boy, the mines. Oh no, the mines all traitors in this game. The fungal slowing down everything, and the mines, they didn't reburrow, so they shot their own guys. Oh damn. Maru is just falling apart left and right. Look at that, flying now into static D, losing dropships there. Oh, that one gets out, but barely. He's trying to come in here from a different angle and still losing. Oh, is he gonna lose a tank now? Is he gonna lose a tank? No. He just keep that tank alive, but a fungal is gonna kill that medevac. Bam! Dark is so solid at home here. And now he throws in again some links. Does not get through this time. Finally, Maru is starting to stabilize. He has a 4th base finally ready. And he needs to take the gold because he needs to have a compact layout. He's starting to get some Widow Mines out on the map to potentially get some damage done here to the opponent. But if we take a look at the mining, which has been going on in the past 5 minutes, it's been everything in Dark's favor. And not by a bit, but by much. A lot. And the resource lost, it's not that in favor here for Maru. It's still in favor of the Terran because Terrans tend to be extremely efficient, but it's just not enough. So this drop was decent, I have to say. Actually, he killed that mine with a fungal, and then the links taking it out. This is gonna be planetary. I don't like how Maru is sometimes so stuck in his ways. I feel like a orbital is better. An orbital provides you with more flexibility. Oh, there it is. Where did the medevac go? Dark does have some vision here. Some bird brains. Oh, another a fungal from a bird infestor here in the south. Is he gonna throw down another fungal on this army? Yes, he does, and he gets a medevac. So Maru splits that medevac off. That was a very smart move because he knew Dark would go for that one. God, can you kid me more? An Ultra surviving with 5 HP? Does that happen? I guess it does. He's gonna get healed up hopefully by some Queen Transfuse. That's insane. We're gonna keep that Ultra selected to see how long that's gonna survive in the game. He's back home. He's working. There's a Queen with a lot of Transfuse energy. Come on, Dark. You can do this better. Come on, there's 2 Queens now. The Ultra is like, hey, bro, heal me. Heal me, I'm here. Heal me, I'm ready. He needs some detection here. He's finally starting to morph an Overseer. Widowmine's just walking through the base, basically. Heal me, brother, heal me. Oh, there we go. And he gets a heal. And another heal. And man, that broski is powerful. Oh, that could be an insane connection. And it indeed is. So Maru is actually getting a lot of value from those Widowmines. Widowmine defense is not looking that hot here for a Dark, but Nidus Canal on the way here. This is not working. No. You need to siege a Liberator if you want to have it fire at this thing. But the bio might just be enough here. Yeah, it's not going to unload anything. He's gonna snipe that one. So finally we're getting into that ghost composition. Maru managed to survive that phase of the game where he was almost dead. And he did actually deal a lot of damage back to Dark. So that being said though, he is investing a lot of his money. But he's looking like he brought all of this back to this, right? That's what he managed to do. But he did have to invest a bunch of money to do that. The Ultralisk looking at 329 HP. It was down to 1. We could name it even. How would we name an Ultralisk? Henry? It's Henry. So Henry, looking strong here in this game, looking for more kills on his kill count. He only has 2 so far. He is now with the bulk of the army. He's not in a lone 2 tag team attack force here in the north. And Maru is trying to establish a 5th base. He's trying to play his turtle style, Ghost Liberator, static defense, and then come the changelings. He's still not really making that many orbitals though. So I feel like a little bit of a waste. Henry still biding his time. Link's coming in. A fungal on all of the ghosts. Oh, we don't mind killing a bunch of ghosts as well. This is a disaster of an engagement here from Maru. No turret there to reveal the burrowed units. And we do see a Nidus Canal. Now Henry is attacking with his army here in the south. Can they make headway? Henry is starting to deplete some of these forces. But he... oh my god, everybody died but Henry. Like, this is the Ultralisk that was 1 HP, and he made it back. Henry the Ultra. Now, Maru needs to scan this. Yeah, he needs to scan here as well. He's not scanning enough. That's what I say, like, you need those orbitals. He needs the orbitals. He needs to be able to scan. Because there's so much burrow. He knew there was burrow. I mean, this is not an orbital. This is not an orbital. This is not an orbital. He has 3 planetaries about to be. Only 3 orbitals. Can Henry get another heal? Can he get another round of transfuses? Are they even queens? There are 3 queens, so Zerg kind of like to keep those 3 queens. Henry is going offensively. Can he survive this fight? He's getting targeted. He's down to 1 HP again. Henry, the massive one. And finally he dies. Widowmine on top of the ghost. That was really cute there with that Overseer dragging the Widowmine shot into that ghost clump to try and disrupt the snipes there and deal some damage to the ghost. Really, really well done there by Dark. Now we do have a bunch of lurkers here coming out from that Nidus. They're even dealing damage to the mineral line down there, and 3 do evacuate, so only 1 did die here. Very cost efficient harassment there by Dark. And Dark has a big mineral bank, but he needs to accumulate some gas. He needs to grab these geysers. He needs to get that gas bank up and running. This is only half saturated. He hasn't been working with these ones. He hasn't touched these geysers. The Dark needs to get his gas going. Like, there's only 2 mining over here, so the mining is a little bit is not very efficient. It's not set up properly here for Dark because he's been fighting non-stop. Now most of this is getting replaced with ghosts. We see some widow mines. We see another infestor coming in. No vision here for Maru. He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. My god, it's so close. There we go. He does reveal the infestor, but he doesn't kill it, and then it's gonna still get a fungal. Lunge forward here. Dash forward, I'm so sorry, I used the word. And then he's gonna throw down another Nidus in the back. Maru is still holding on though. He's still holding on for dear life. He still has this gold base. He's actually gonna throw down a command center here to block. And I hope this is gonna be an orbiter. Oh. He does get 2 medevacs parasitic bombed, and both are gonna die here. Now this is also another command center. What happened to the one that flew to the north? I guess it got killed, right? I guess in that fight where Henry also died, I was so focused on Henry. Maru is making headway through the center here. If he could get a base up here, he could potentially mine out these rich minerals from behind. Which is kind of a strange thing to say, but that could happen actually. That could occur in this game here. Now another base floating there to the top. Double widow mine set up here. Not really finding the connections they were looking for, but so many widow mines. You need to be careful there with those links. Lurkers getting sniped. The ghost usage pretty good here so far. Oh my god, they need to get healed up. Medevacs, medevacs. Now these links are not being dealt with. We don't really have a big number of marines. I don't think there's any marines at all. Literally, there's no marines. It's a TVZ with no marines on the field, and he plays bio. It's mostly ghost. Ghost widow mine. 11 widow mines, a couple marauders. Those medevacs, they need to get healing power to those ghosts. He needs to spread his ghosts a little bit. He has 20 ghosts, but they're mostly walking in this one big circle. And look at that, they are not healed up. This is a mistake. Like, this could cost him the game. Oh, he loses this position here, the forward, while he was busy running around with the ghosts. And he needs a few mobile units, like even Hellions at this point, just to deal with links. Hellion, get Blue Flame, get the damage upgrades. That would be enough. Not even the damage, you don't really need it. Just Blue Flame. Now he did remake a few Marines. Marines of course are a very nice all-around unit here. This base needs to get lifted, but even then it's a little bit too late. He sprints forward, he's got to kill the base here. And this area is cleared again. Oh my god, there was a EMP from a knurled ghost, or even a couple ghosts, on top of all of the ghosts. So a bunch of energies get lost. A couple hydras killing 10 SCVs in the back of this. On that gold base, Maru is starting to mine out his locations. And remember, he only has 3 orbitals. He has been scanning constantly, so he cannot really establish a bunch of money very quickly. And while it was looking so promising in the middle, he just got caught down with his pants on the sidelines here again, and Dark is just vastly outmining again. Look at that. This is where Maru was establishing the center, and then it just fell apart in the last 5 minutes. This is the most crucial base for our turn player right now, and he needs to kind of get this base as well. He needs to stand strong in the north. He can start to abandon the bottom. He needs to have this one though not happen. A Nidus Worm. He doesn't see it. He's too occupied with the army in front. He doesn't see the big worm in the back. And it's only one lurker, but there we go. Lynx coming out now. Do we have adrenal this game? There is actually adrenal here for the Lynx. And there's +3, so they will eat through those buildings like they're chocolate. And even another... Oh my god, this base is also gonna get broken here with Link Bane only. Can he get the SCVs though? We have Widow Mines, but they're not set up. Oh no, 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 no. Things are falling apart here. Ghost trying to clear this, but 20 SCVs and an orbital goes down to Banelings. Maru, what are you doing in God's name? I mean, this is a planetary. He does have 32 SCVs, which is going to be fine because he doesn't really have the locations to mine anyways. I mean, he could establish this. This is a lot of gas. He needs gas as well. Just floating over the main would be an option there. And he cannot really lose this base, so he needs to reinforce this position. He only has a few Widow Mines here. Like, they're doing great, right? But they're not enough. As you can see, it's just not enough. Now Dark is coming in from behind. Oh, if he kills all the SCVs. Oh my god, how is this unseen? Now Maru needs to make SCVs. He is down to 15. He's making 1 SCV right now. From this. And it's gonna pop here and do nothing. Because there's no rally set. This base can relift here. Now he's gonna float over the main base. Come on, Maru. Now Dark is just gonna pick his poison. Where does he want to break Maru first? He's trying to come here at this planetary, but this is a very solid position. A huge Widow Mine shot, and the planetary itself standing strong. And the army is big now for Maru. He has 146 army supply, even though he's only at 160 total supply, and he is not even at 200 cap. He has a massive army. If he loses one fight though, he is so out of the game. And Dark, he can throw an army and he can throw another army. He just needs some time, but he doesn't really have the gas. That's what I'm saying. He never really established the geysers at the gold base, for example. Those are still fresh geysers. He doesn't use the guys down here. He doesn't really use the gas down here. Only one mining. He's going in now with some lurkers again here, pressuring. It's a very light pressure, but it's so much cluster F here for Maru to deal with. Now Maru does kill a base in the north. That's a crucial base. He needs to establish that one for himself, but he is just losing his production at home. Losing infrastructure. And that's so much money you need to reinvest eventually. I mean, he cannot lose these barracks. Like, he needs them. He needs them as obstructions. He cannot just lose them. And finally he's doing this. He's repositioning the barracks over here. Well, there we go. The most crucial base is gonna be broken here in the north. Oh my god, the Banes already killing the base. And Maru, with this base falling down, that's all that Dark needed to do. He has those drones here. Come on guys, please mine some gas. Yeah, for Papa Mapu. Maru is gonna GG before they even get a chance. And Dark is gonna take this 2-0. What a game. What a game.